Let's get the day going. Start off by getting the dogs fed. Looks like this guy got into something. Everybody's chowing down. Let's get out to the shop. Let's see what we can finish up today. Trying to get the lift gate, this trailer going. It's got a bad hose. In the meantime, we're gonna head out to the shop. Started tearing this dryer apart in yesterday's video. I went through, pulled the heating element out, made sure it was in good shape. I didn't get a chance to clean the body out. So we're gonna take it outside, get it cleaned out with the compressor. The exhaust is pretty dirty. Now that we got all the buildup cleared away, we're gonna go through, re-grease both the drum wheels and the belt tensioner wheel. Also got 2 wheels on the front end that I'm gonna have to re-grease and clean up. In the process of getting this cleaned up, we got a package delivered. These are the bearing supports that I ordered for a dryer that I started on Friday. I only need 1, but I went ahead and ordered 2. I know this dryer was working when I first tested it, but nobody gets rid of a perfectly working dryer. I got the first 2 drum wheels removed and the belt tensioner. Looks pretty new, but whoever installed it put a bolt with a nut when it should have a screw with a built-in slot. That way the tensioner can move up and down freely. This thing was on there so tight it was fixated in one point. It was most likely causing noise or the belt was slipping. Got the belt tensioner reinstalled, put the correct bolt. Now the tensioner can actually move up and down freely and hold the belt at the correct tension. Everything inside the dryer is complete. Got the heating element, sensors, and wires reinstalled. The wheels are greased up. Last thing to do is clean up and re-grease the front end and piece it back together. Before we go any further, went ahead and hooked the belt back up. Almost there. Got the front end and the exhaust reinstalled. Last thing to do is put the door on. Before I officially clip everything back together, let's get it tested. Set it on a quick time dry. Spinning even smoother than it was before. Once it finishes out this short little cycle, we'll get everything put back on. Perfect timing. Finished out its first test cycle. Before we could make it official, I had to find 2 new legs for one side. They were missing, and I went ahead and replaced another leg because it was all broken. It's important to be able to adjust these. That way you can level them out correctly to the floor. Another dryer officially complete. Got it added to the inventory. Let's move on to something else. Up next, got this Whirlpool washer. I haven't even tested it yet, and I can already see it seems to be having some kind of issue with the agitator, so we're gonna have to get it taken off and get a better look. Got the center bolt released. This thing is so loose, it should just pull right out of here. There's one problem. The agitator is stripped out. I do see some coins in here. We'll have to get those out. Most importantly, we got to make sure the transmission shaft is still in good shape. Started off, got all the coins that were stuck in the drain slots removed. They probably had something to do with the agitator stripping out. Went through my scrap parts and found a replacement for this agitator. Here's the original one, all stripped away. The new one has got all the ridges there. It's in good shape. Made sure the transmission shaft still had all of its teeth on it. I'm gonna go through with this little wire brush, clean off any of the surface rust. Then we'll get the new agitator installed. Got the new agitator installed. Next up is we got to test it, but we're going to take a pause here for tonight. It's getting late out here. I still got to make some dinner and get the dogs fed. Let's head up to the house. Another day in the shop coming to an end. This man gets dirtier every time I see him.